Hello, welcome to lesson 11 on the topic time and work. If you remember, we were discussing the problems of group efficiencies and we were talking about a type 2 problem. I would like to begin this lesson by giving you another example of type 2. Alright, another example. This is a very good question if you can understand. A contractor had to complete a work in 75 days and therefore he employed 100 men for the job. He wanted to complete it in 75 days and therefore he employed 100 men for the job. After 50 days, only 40% was complete, and so he employed 50 more men. Now from here, various questions can be asked. The question asked can be various types of questions can be asked, varied questions can be asked. So after 50 days, only 40% was complete and so he employed 50 more men. Let me first take a basic question. What is the total time taken to complete the task? Alright, what is the total time taken to complete the task? Now, how will you do a question like this? Very simple, alright? First of all, we need to start from here that after 50 days, only 40% work was completed. So what we will do? 100 men having worked for 50 days have completed 40% of W. Alright? 100 men having worked for 50 days have completed 40% of W. Now how many men do we have? Now we have 150 men because he has got 50 more men. So 150 men, in how many days they will be able to complete, in how many days they will be able to complete 60% of the work. The remaining work is 60%, right? So this is 1, this is 2. Similar to the second example of type 1, yes, very similar, okay. Now what we will do? 100 into 50 divided by 150 into y, this is equal to 40 by 60. Everything else will get cancelled out, alright. Percentage will get cancelled out, W will get cancelled out. So what do we have? This is 2, this is 3. 3 will be 50 times of 50, 50 and 50 gets cancelled, and so he will take 50 more days. Alright, he should have ideally completed it in the next 25 days, but from here after 50 days he'll take 50 more days, right? So what is the question? The question is what is the total time taken to complete the task? The first 50 days and then you have another 50 days. So what is the total time taken to complete the task? The total time taken to complete the task is 100 days. Alright. Sometimes what the examiner will do is, the examiner will give this question in another form. He'll say, suppose the contractor wishes to complete the work on time. So he does not want to extend, right? Maybe because there is a penalty or some other clause, he does not want to extend it beyond 75 days. He is willing to complete it in 75 days. The question will then be how many more men will be needed so that the work gets completed on time. So you can think about that question, you can do it on your own. So what will be the question? The question will be, after 50 days only 40% was complete, right? Full stop. If the contractor wishes to complete the work on time, how many more men should he employ? All right. So you can do this example. You can try this. What I am trying to tell you here is I am also trying to prepare you that the questions can be asked in varied ways. But if, as I have been always telling you, if I am sure about the concept, if I am clear about the concept, then I should not have a difficulty in doing the problem. All right. So another example of a type 2 question. Right. Now from here, let me introduce you to what is called as type 3. Type 3 is a very popular application of this type. All right, type 3. What will we call this as? We also call it as the OR problem. Please listen carefully. A type 3 problem is also called as, also referred to as the OR problem. What is the question? 20 men or 25 women, 20 men or 25 women, hence the name OR problem. 20 men or 25 women working for 4 hours every day can complete a task in say 28 days. 20 men or 25 women working for 4 hours every day can complete a task in 28 days. Then, in how many days? Working for 6 hours every day. In how many days? Working for 6 hours every day can 60 men and 100 women. Okay, so the word has changed. In the second case, 60 men and 100 women working for 6 hours complete the same task. Correct? So, why is it the OR problem? It is called as the OR problem because the first relationship will always help you do a comparison between the efficiencies. Right? What is the easiest way to solve all such questions? Convert everything into men, in terms of men or in terms of women. Whatever you want to do, you can do that. In this question, let us convert everything into women. Alright, we'll convert all the values in terms of women. So, here obviously I'll take 25 women. Here, 60 men will be same as 75 women. If you want, I'll do 20 men is same as 25 women. Therefore, 60 men into 3 will be same as 75 women. That is what we have taken here. So 75 women and we also have 100 women. Alright. This is how much time? 6 hours, the work to be done. Now, since we have converted everything into women, now you can do this question in terms of women. So 25 women, 4 hours, 28 days. The same work is to be completed by 175 women. 175 women. 6 hours, how many days? Alright. Now solve from here. So 25 7 times is 175, 7 4 times is 28, 2 times 4, 3 times 6, and y will be 8 by 3 days, and 8 by 3 is also written as 2 by 3 days. Alright. Now, in this question, there are 2 entities, men and women. You can have a third entity, men, women and child, or men, women and boys, or men, women and girls. Right? Also, the work need not be the same. So can I have an example where I can say that in how many days can 60 men and 100 women working for 6 hours complete a task which is 75% of the first task. So as we have seen in the earlier examples, the total work done need not be the same. You should still be able to handle the question easily. Alright. So this is the third type of question, type 3. So far, in group efficiency, we have looked at 3 different types of problems. I hope you are able to understand all the 3 types. Now we'll go to type 4. And type 4 is popularly known as the AND problem. It is called the AND problem. Interestingly, type 4 can again be presented in 4 different ways. So I'll tell you 4 different types of questions: 4A, 4B, 4C and 4D within type 4. Let me introduce 4A to you. 15 men can do a task in 40 days. 15 men can do a task in 40 days and 20 women can do it in 60 days. 15 men can do a task in 40 days, whereas 20 women can do it in 60 days. What is the question? In how many days can 15 men and 20 women complete the same task? Alright? In how many days can 15 men and 20 women complete the same task? Now there is no or here. There is no efficiency comparison that has been given. So what is to be done? Something very interesting. If the number of men and women given in the data is same as the number of men and women given in the question, then you can very easily convert this into a problem similar to individual efficiency. Right? I'll repeat this very quickly. If the number of men and women in the question is same as the number of men and women given in the data, then what is my suggestion? Instead of 15 men, you take it as P. Instead of 20 women, you take it as Q. And now what is that question converted into? If 20 men, if P can do a work in 40 days and Q in 60 days, in how many days can P and Q do this together? So let's go back to the beginning of our discussion. So this is 120 units, this will be 3 units, this will be 2 units, both of them put together will be 5 units, and therefore 120 divided by 5, the work will get over in 24 days. Do I need to find out the individual efficiency of a man and a woman? No. That is what you must realize. Okay. So this is the first subtype of type 4 called as 4A. In the subsequent lesson, we will talk about the other 3 subtypes of type 4. Thank you.